back to the channel. So today we're going to be continuing with our SYNASTRY series. The SYNASTRY overlay that we're talking about today is having your sun in your partner's 4th house. Okay, so before we get into it, I would also like to remind you guys to please be sure to like the video if you like it, and also comment and let us know your thoughts and opinions down below. And please also share the video. That really does help the channel a lot. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into this. Having your sun in your partner's 4th house. This is considered to be one of those very supportive SYNASTRY overlays. It's very beautiful to have. There's a lot of love and chemistry between these two partners. In this beautiful SYNASTRY overlay, the sun is shining its light on a partner's 4th house of home, family, and security. This is a very valuable SYNASTRY overlay to have in your romantic relationship or marriage, because the 4th house is a very emotional house. It's ruled by the caring, nurturing, family-oriented water sign of Cancer. And as we all know, Cancer is a sensitive sign that's ruled by the moon. When we think about the moon, we associate it a lot with feelings and intuition. And so this connection is very much emotional, sensitive, and it's an intuitive connection. So what's really great about this SYNASTRY overlay is that it contributes towards a feeling of mutual trust, security and protectedness, and also there's just this instant feeling of familiarity between these two partners from the first moment that they meet. In this very intuitive connection that these two partners have, the sun person starts out by just feeling this strong sense of familiarity towards their partner. And so what results from this is that the sun person feels like they can easily trust their partner. It's almost like these two people are kindred spirits who have known each other and loved each other in previous lifetimes. I think that this is why a lot of astrologers believe that the SYNASTRY overlay is actually a very nice one to have in a marriage or in a committed long-term relationship. This connection tends to be very heartfelt and genuine and just very sincere. These partners don't rely on or use too much of logic to justify their connection. Instead, they have a lot of feelings towards each other, and instead they rely on their intuition when it comes to this relationship. It's almost like they have a higher knowing when it comes to it. Their intuition leads them to feel a sense of security and familiarity with one another. And this leads them to, in many cases, these people tend to feel drawn to want to start a home together or a family together. Both partners tend to be very committed to the relationship. And so the connection is very strong and powerful. And of course, it's very deep. The house person in particular can be very sensitive in this connection. They're just very sensitive to the actions and the behaviors of their partner. And so because of this, I would say that the Sun person should just be very careful and pay attention to this, because they need to be aware that their actions and behaviors actually have a great effect on their house partner. So as I said earlier, this is a synastry overlay that can be characterized by being a supportive one. And also what's really nice about this union is also that the Sun person has this natural desire to protect the house person, and they always defend this house person consistently. And then in addition to this, the house person also just supports the Sun person. These two people are always on each other's side. It's a nice team. I'd say that in the case where the house person tends to become overly sensitive towards the actions of their partner, my advice would be that the house person should just try to avoid giving into a spirit of becoming too emotionally dependent on their partner. I mean, this is a very emotional overlay to have, and so it's understandable that the house person could become so sensitive in the union, but they should protect from becoming too vulnerable. So I would say that the best thing is for them to every now and again challenge their feelings and just try to maintain a sense of emotional independence, just so that their moods are not too much dictated by their partner's actions and behaviors. Ultimately, there is a lot of warmth to this overlay, and this can be a great synastry aspect to have in a marriage and a long-term committed relationship, just because both partners are committed to one another and they both feel a lot towards one another. There's just a strong connection that's felt by both partners in the relationship, and this allows them both to feel safe, and there's this mutual feeling of trust and protectiveness towards one another and a lot of affection. And this allows for the two partners to really just put aside cold logic and let their guards down and act and feel from their hearts. Anyway, that does it for this video on having your Sun in your partner's 4th house. Please let us know what you thought about the video in the comment section and what your takes on the synastry overlay are. And if you've ever experienced having this with someone, just let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And then also, please do like the video if you did like it, and share it if you can, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then yeah, so the next video we're going to be doing is going to be on having your Sun in your partner's 5th house. So please stay tuned for that. And anyway, have a good one. See you next time.